we're going to break the code. We are going to demystify term life insurance, the simplest type of life insurance, and break it down into bite-sized pieces. No more confusing jargon, no more overwhelming choices, just clear information so you can make an informed decision. By the end of this video, you'll understand key concepts, figure out if it's right for you, and avoid the whole lost in translation feeling. A recent study even found that 44% of Americans say they aren't very knowledgeable about life insurance. The problem, the complexity. Salespeople often throw around jargon and terms that you don't really understand. Remember that feeling when you walk into a doctor's office and they start talking about myocardial infarction and bronchopneumonia? Yeah, the deer in headlights feeling. That's exactly what life insurance can feel like for a lot of people. Take you for example. You might be over there thinking like term versus whole life, premiums, beneficiary. It's like people are speaking a different language, and apparently you are not alone. A recent study found that 40% of people with life insurance don't even understand the basic terms, the difference between the two main policies, which is term and permanent. That's pretty scary, right? No wonder 20% of Americans are worried about picking the wrong type of life insurance altogether. Even figuring out how much coverage you need or even how it works can feel like you're trying to decipher a secret code. And let's be honest, if people with policies are confused, what hope is there for the rest of us? So I'm here to introduce you to your new best friend, term life insurance. That's right, term life insurance is that awesome college roommate you always dreamed of. Supportive, reliable, but also cool with knowing the fact that you might move on to bigger and better things down the road. So the best way to think of term coverage, think of it as temporary life insurance coverage. Like renting a sweet apartment instead of buying the whole house right away. So imagine this. You're fresh out of college, starting your first real job, and feeling like you can conquer the world. Maybe you're thinking about getting a car, traveling a bit, or even starting a family. So that's where term life insurance comes into play. You pick a term that fits your need, whether it's 10, 20, 30 years. During that time, you pay a fixed monthly fee. Think like a rent payment to the insurance company. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind, knowing your loved ones will be taken care of if the unexpected happens. If something was to happen to you during that term, your loved ones get a predetermined cash payout, like a giant security deposit you get back after you move out of an apartment, called a death benefit. This money can be a lifeline for your family, helping them cover expenses like mortgages, car payments, student loans, or even unforeseen medical bills that pop up. Think of it as a way to help them weather the storm. They won't have to go back to work immediately. They'll actually have a chance to take time and heal. Now the catch is, if you live a long and healthy life, which is pretty cool, right? And the term ends, the policy basically says adios and you don't get the payout. So just like car insurance, if you don't get into a wreck, you paid those payments to insure you just in case the unexpected happens. You don't get the money back, you don't get the payout, the policy just ends. Y'all with me, right? But let's change the scenario. Let's say life changes. Maybe by then you'll be a millionaire sipping margaritas on the beach. Or maybe you'll need a different type of life insurance with more features. Most term policies come with a secret weapon called convertibility. Think of it like having an option to upgrade your apartment lease. If down the road you feel like you need more of a permanent coverage, you can often convert your term to a different type, like whole life, index universal life, without having to go through a whole new medical exam process, which is a big plus if your health changes. So what else is the benefit of term coverage? It's super affordable because you're only paying for temporary coverage. You can pick a term that perfectly fits your need, like taking care of your kids while they're young. And on top of that, it's very simple to understand. But wait, there's more. Some term policies offer an extra layer of protection. And this layer of protection is called living benefits. Think of it as a superpower for your superpower, if that makes sense. So this benefit can kick in if you experience a critical illness, a disability, or a terminal illness. This can provide you with a portion of your death benefit early to help cover medical expenses or living expenses. Let me repeat that. The life insurance company will pay you a portion of your death benefit while you are still living. Here's the deal. Not all term insurance comes with living benefits, and if it does, it's usually an additional cost. But guess what? The term policy I offer to my clients are totally different, depending on if you have pre-existing conditions, of course. Many of them come with living benefits with no additional charge. That's right, you get the benefit of this financial safety net right into your policy. My free guide will explain to you exactly how living benefits work, what kind of situations they cover, and how it can benefit you and your loved ones. So what are you waiting for? Go unlock the secrets to living benefits and get your free guide today. Click the link down below and I send it straight to your inbox. Now let's get back into it. So let's backtrack and let's go over what the superpowers of term life are. So first off, it's super affordable because you're only paying for temporary life coverage. You can pick a term that perfectly fits your current needs, like protecting your family while your kids are young. And on top of that, it's super simple to understand. Plus, it offers the flexibility to convert to a different type of policy if your needs change. And some even have living benefits components for an extra layer of protection. So who needs term life, you ask? A family's need for protection may be temporary, lifelong, or both. So anyone who wants to make sure their loved ones are protected just in case the unexpected happen by getting a whole lot of coverage with the least amount coming out of your pocket. So young families starting out, imagine the dreams you have for your kids. A secure childhood that maybe you didn't have, a good education, maybe even that dream vacation. Term insurance can make sure those dreams come true even if you're not there. Even if you don't have kids, you might have loved ones who depend on you, like aging parents or siblings. Term life can help ease their financial burden just in case the unexpected happens. Those with student loan debt. Student loans can already feel like a heavy weight to most, and the last thing you want your loved ones to be left with is a burden of student loan debt. Term can be a temporary solution, a stepping stone to a more comprehensive plan down the road. These are just some of the major events that can change your financial picture. Maybe you're facing a health problem, a financial setback, or even a divorce. Term life can't erase those challenges, but it can help provide some peace of mind during difficult times. It's about planning for the future, no matter what life throws at you. Thinking about retirement, term life can help protect your retirement savings, ensuring your golden years are truly golden. So let's recap. Term life is a simple, affordable way to give yourself and your loved ones peace of mind. Remember, knowledge is power. Don't be afraid to ask questions and do your research. Term life shouldn't be a complex and confusing product. And if you feel like term life is a good fit for your current needs, take some time and explore your options. There are different types of term plans out there, and the best one will depend on your specific situation. Because at the end of the day, it's about protecting the people and the dreams that matter the most. And that, my friends, is what term life can help you do. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that this video sheds some light on term insurance for you. In the future, we'll be diving more into different insurance options and going a little bit more insightful on some of these products that's out there. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you found value in this.